Okay, we're going to look at question number 8 on your Math 1105 Test 1 review. This particular question gives you a formula, y equals, and then you're given a rational function, rational expression involving x, and what you're asked to do is to solve this formula for x. So let's see the procedure. One of the things that I want you to remember is extremely important whether you're told to do so or not. Y equals x minus 3 over 2x plus 5. Whenever you're solving an equation that has variables in a denominator, it's not a bad idea to go through and to state restrictions. 2x plus 5 in the denominator. Cover up the 2 for a minute. X plus 5, if I put in a negative 5, that would cause 0. If I divide it by 2, that would be negative 5 halves. So x cannot equal a negative 5 halves. It's a quick way of getting your restricted values. If you put in negative 5 halves, the denominator would become 0. Always state your restrictions. What I would do on this equation to solve it, I would think of y as y over 1, and I would cross multiply. Y times the quantity 2x plus 5 is 2xy plus 5y equals 1 times the quantity x minus 3 is, of course, x minus 3. Since we're solving for x, we need to get all of our x's on the same side. I'm going to reserve the left-hand side for the x's. So I'm going to end up with 2xy minus x is equal to the opposite of 5y minus 3. In other words, we did a little family reunion. The x's together, the non-x's together. On the left-hand side, I'm going to factor in an x. Since that's what I'm trying to isolate, I only want it to appear one time. When I factor it out, I'm left with inside parens 2y minus 1. And this is equal to the opposite of 5y minus 3. And of course, to finish this, we're going to divide both sides by 2y minus 1. What we do to one side of the equation, we have to balance off to the other. And we're left with our answer, x is equal to the opposite of 5y minus 3 all over 2y minus 1. One last thing I would just caution you to do, really for safety, another restricted value has kind of reared its ugly head. In this particular problem, cover up the 2 for a minute. If you just saw y minus 1 down there, 1 would be a problem. 1 minus 1 is 0. Divide 1 by 2 and you get a half. So the real restricted value, y cannot equal 1 half. And we're done. And the most correct way to do this problem, not just give me the answer, but to state the 2 restrictions that we encountered along the way. Very safe thing to do, especially if you're going on into higher level math.